so messed up and corrupted. But we supposed to be living in the land of the free home of the brave. You see, this that same place that allowed Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown killers walk away. Police brutality at its best in the middle of Fruitville Station, guns being drawn and bullets being shot, anxiety and adrenaline on level 10. Everybody getting tested, but ain't no arrest being made, because what it's gonna look like when it's time for the officers to get arrested. I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna look like. It ain't gonna look like nothing, because they gonna hide evidence and cover up everything like makeup, do blemishes, you see, weed. Don't have any justice in this corrupted system. This that same system that locked up my brothers behind bars like a bunch of caged animals. Maya Angelou, I know why the caged bird sings, because he gotta be out hustling on the streets trying to provide for his family. You see, he can't go out and find no real job because his charges ain't been dropped. So what is more for him to do? You see, it's that same system that led us to these cold white walls that seem to know it all. These walls that seen people at their worst and seen people at their best, but in this generation, mainly see people at their worst. These walls have witnessed the tears of every mother's worst nightmare come true as she holds her head in disbelief that her child is gone. In between these cold white walls silently walks black on black crimes. Passing down the halls by each room, you can tell there's a struggle in the midst of the darkest hours. A struggle for hope, love, strength, and inner peace. A symbol of release. Something more to hold on to than the achromatic memories that you left at the bottom of those empty vodka, gin, and Paul Masson bottles. Something more to hold on to than that quick fix of the devil's dandruff being swept up your nose. A struggle that cries out for help upon this generation, because reality ain't give this generation nothing but a couple faded dreams on a silver platter. Take it with open arms, tears, marks, scars, imperfections, and all, because none of that even matters. Hopeless thinking, unforgettable wish of having undertakers digging you deeper ditches, because this generation ain't going in one by one no more. This generation needs a casket hole deep enough for not one, not two, not three, but possibly four to rest in peace at one time. You see, peace is all that this generation is lacking, and maybe I can be that one to pick up where everybody else is slacking. Like, to my generation, don't you recall Dr. Martin Luther King in his dreams? Don't you recall the words being uttered out of Malcolm X's mouth? You see, this generation is lacking knowledge for all the knowledge should mean to be. This is repulsive to me. I can't believe I got trapped in a generation where I really believe that some girls will come puppet to the devil and sell their souls just have their eyebrows and hair on fleek, God. What's wrong with the people in this generation? I'm starting to think that half of them sleep, but I'm gonna be the alarm clock to wake everybody up, and if you snooze, you lose, and that's on you. I ain't trying to be a rock in a room full of diamonds. I'm trying to be the diamond that came from the rock.